Now we'll move one by one to understand easily. Before that, look at the diagram. Here you can see the back side of a desktop computer. This is the way how arrange the different types of port normally in a computer. The top you can see the PS2 port. Normally PS2 ports are used for attach your keyboard or mouse. Keyboard or mouse. Then below that USB ports, two USB ports there. Then right side here, Ethernet port. Ethernet port. Normally Ethernet port we are using to connect one computer to another computer. That means if you want to establish a computer network system, then they are using that port. Then after that, then light blue color port there, that is called serial port. All the ports have appearing like that. That means the pins available. These pins you can see. This type of port called as serial port. Normally, all the type of modems you can attach with the computer using this serial port. Right? This computer is somewhat older computer. Normally, however, desktop computers having this structure. Right? These ports also available, but these days this type of device mostly attached to the USB port. Right? The serial port. Then the opposite of serial is parallel. This pink color one is parallel port. Only you can see the small circles here. The pink color is allocated for printers. Therefore, in that time, this particular port also known as printer port. Right here, that's why the name given here, LPT1 printer port. Only printers can join, connect with this type of pink color port. Then this one, dark blue color port, known as VGA, Visual Graphic Adapter. Visual Graphic Adapter port, VGA port, normally used to connect your monitor or multimedia projectors with your computer. Right. Then below that, having three similar type of port, all of together this port known as audio ports. Audio ports. There are three types of audio ports: speakers, line in, and microphone. Then other side having the yellow color one. This one also standard. All the computers having this port, game port. If you are playing games, there are different types of other devices you have to attach with your computer. For example, joystick. If you are attaching or connect other devices, other game devices, you have to use this separate port. That is called game port. Normally, standard color, having the standard color yellow. Right. This is the way how arranging some of the port with your computer. Now we'll move one by one in detail. First one, PS2 port. PS2 ports allocate for your keyboard or mouse. Here having a color code also. Right? Color always the purple color for keyboard. Right? This is the port here. In here the port having this small symbol also, keyboard symbol there. Remember the color purple for keyboard, color green for mouse. Right? In this diagram, right side having two cables, PS2 cable. Always green color one should connect with the green color port. Purple color cable should connect with the purple color port. Right. Remember that point. However, nowadays this keyboard and mouse also you can attach to the USB port. Right. Then parallel port that earlier I show. I think you can remember this parallel port. Only a circles available in the parallel port. I showed you a pink color one and dark blue one and a yellow color one. All of these example for parallel port. Look at again that one. This one here, pink color port. allocate for connecting printers, all the type of printers, right? That dot matrix printers, I think you can hear about the dot matrix, that all the type of printer, it produce in a very high sound while printing, quality is very low, dot matrix printers. If you are having a dot matrix printer, then if you want to attach with the computer, use that pink color port. Then this one, this port is available in the nowadays also. If you want to attach with your mouse, your monitor with your computer, you must use the VGA port here. That's the standard color, it's dark blue. Right side having the VGA cable. And these two is VGA cable. This one is the port. Then you want to get the clear idea about the difference between port and the cable. That's why I'm always showing the both things, cables and the port. Then third one, yellow color port. This port is for game devices. That here also on the other side available the game port cable. That's about parallel port. Then look at another type of port, HDMI. HDMI stand for high definition multimedia interface. High definition multimedia interface, HDMI port. This port also we are using to attach your video device. It may be a multimedia projector or monitors. That earlier I show another port called VGA. VGA also using to attach your monitor or multimedia projector. But HDMI is the latest technology. Their data transmission speed is high, very high than the VGA port. Therefore, HDMI is very popular among the computer users. The other advantage is at the same time, HDMI cable is capable of transferring video and audio signals at the same time. But in the VGA port, only allows to send in video files. Therefore, in that case, you have to use separate speakers and other multimedia devices. But if you are using HDMI port, in that case, it is capable of sending audio and video same time. Therefore, no need to attach separate speakers or other audio devices. I remember that point, the difference between this VGA and the HDMI. And then look at some images. Here, HDMI port in a laptop. In a laptop computer, that's the shape of the HDMI. Here, the cable, HDMI cable, the both side, you have the HDMI port if you want to use this cable. Right? Both ends should have the HDMI port. Right. Then, yes, that's the some images of HDMI port. Then look at the next type, RJ45 port. RJ45. That earlier when I show in the images, that I introduced Ethernet port. Normally, Ethernet port used to connect your computer or one computer to another. That means establish the computer network. Right? The one type of Ethernet port is RJ45. There are some other types also available. Later, and I do in the computer network from next time, then I will show, I will explain the other types also. Here one type is RJ45 port. Right? Here look at the image. It's the RJ45 port. Here the port in a laptop computer, RJ45. These are the cables. This type of cables can only use to connect with the RJ45 port. Here another example for the cable. Right, that's the fourth type of the port. Then we'll move to the next one, audio port. and audio port. First audio port here, audio port or jacks here. Look at the diagram that earlier I show in the diagram also. Here having three colors: micropon, the pink color for micropons, green color for line out, then blue color for line in. Normally micropon you are using to input the sound to your computer. Then to get the sound from the computer, then you want to attach your speakers or headphones. In that case, you have to use green color one. Then if you are having audio devices like record players, then you have to use line in socket here. Right. Then another picture. In this picture, having the audio cables also. Right. Then another type of audio port, SPDIF port, stand for Sony Philips Digital Interface. Not normally can seen in your computers, only having with some special computers. Right. Here the difference is normal audio port and the SPDIF. SPDIF is capable of transferring video signals without converting. Normally we know that later we'll learn in detail digital and analog signal. Normally computer to computer transferring only digital, but sound signals are analog. And if you are having sound signal, the first thing is you want to convert it into the digital. Then only you can transfer this digital signals one computer to another computer. The specialty of this SPDIF is without converting digital to analog, it is capable of transferring sound signal from one computer to another computer. That's the specialty of the SPDIF port, but not normally you can find in the normal computers. Right. Then look at some images. In this diagram, in the right corner, having this type of port, SPDIF. Then more clear picture you can find here, SPDIF port. Okay, then move to another type, USB port, USB. Then USB stand for what? Can someone tell me USB stand for? This explanation also having, you can see that. What is the USB stand for?
Universal Serial.
Yes, Universal Serial Bus. Very popular among the computer users. Nowadays, most devices you can attach with the computer through the USB port. Therefore, in laptop-like devices, having only this USB ports, laptop or tabs, you can't find other type of ports. Right? Normally, RJ45 port is available with your computer, laptop also, because sometimes your laptop need to connect with the network. Therefore, RJ45 is available. Then USB port there, also HDMI port available with your laptop computers. Right, then there are different types of USBs. Here having some types: mini USB, micro USB, USB type C, like that very small type of USBs. Normally you can find on your smartphone or tabs, like small devices having this small type of USB, mini USB or micro USB part. Then there are versions also available. Earlier USB coming under USB 1.0, then developments you can find like 2.0, 3.2, like that. Currently we are in USB 3.2, that means 2 into 2 generation. Then another similar type of port having with your desktop computers, some laptops also available. Before that, here you can see some the types of USB again, some pictures of some types of USB. Type A is the normal USB cables. Then type B here. Type B is normally available with your scanner or printers. Then mini type A, mini B, like that. Some other types of USB cables there, ports and cables, right? Right. Then similar type of device here, wire port. Before that, serial port. That earlier I mentioned it, serial port. Normally you can identify by directly you can identify the serial port. These pins are coming out. This type of port called as serial. Earlier days, all the devices like mouse, gaming controllers, modem, then all the some type of printers, you have to attach through the serial port. To identify the serial port, there is a small symbol like 10101, like it's labeled on near the port. Right. Then this one is somewhat similar to USB, but their data transfer speed is very higher. That is called firewire port. Normally, digital camcorders, external hard drive, these hard drives are attached with the firewire port. Here, look at some pictures regarding the firewire. There are two types of firewire port here: 6-pin and 4-pin port. Right. Here, in a laptop, some laptops having these firewire ports also. Right. That's the end of discussing the computer port. We identified 8 type of port. Here now we are going to do the remaining part of the activity. I think your activity is still there on your computers. If not, I am going to share with you again. Go to the chat box. Then I posted it again. Now try to do this one. From the third slide. Try to do these two, third and fourth slides, third and fourth and fifth one. Next 3 slides, try to do it. I will give 3 minutes to complete, 5 minutes to complete first, second and third. Next 3 slides. Try to do that. I think now you finish doing the activity here in these 3 slides. First one, mark true or false. Right. Can someone tell me the answer for the first one? Computer port. It's a place that used to connect other devices with computer. True or false?
True.
Yes, true. That's the definition of the computer port. Right. Then second one, ports are available only in the front side of the computer.
False.
Yes,
False.
false. Also, computer ports available the back side of the computer. That front side available only few ports, but in the back side there are many ports available in a computer. Normally in the desktop computer, the special symbols are available to identify the computer ports. True or
True.
yes, true.
True.
Special symbols are there. Firewire and DVI are not an example for computer port. What can you say about that statement? That firewire, you know that definitely that's a port. But the problem is here, DVI, digital video interface, that's a DVI. DVI port not normally find the current day computers because it is somewhat older. That's also a VGA port. That means you can attach monitors and multimedia projectors through the DVI also. Their data transfer speed is lower than the VGA. That's the lowest data transferring VGA port. Therefore, nowadays it is very rare to find. Only HDMI and VGA port having with the nowadays computers. DVI is somewhat older. Therefore, not normally find the current computers here. But it is a port. Therefore, Firewire and DVI are not an example for computer port. Therefore, statement is true or false.
True.
Yes. Statement is true. Firewire and DVI are not an
It's false.
false. Sorry, I also conflict that, right? Not example because not an example. Therefore, it's false, right? Okay, good. Next one. Then you want to drag and drop the correct pieces. What's the first one here? Purple color. PS2 port.
Yes.
Or mouse.
Keyboards.
Keyboard. Then yellow color for mouse. Then USB. This one. But the other port here, Ethernet port.
Ethernet.
Then dark light blue one, pin coming out from this port.
Serial port.
Of
Serial.
serial port. This pink color one, yeah, it is named already. The dark blue one,
VGA.
port here. This other two audio port. In the middle one is audio line in. Bottom one is micro. Right. Then yes, you want to identify the each device and the name it. Then what's this one? Give the correct name. Purple color one. What is this one?
PS2 port keyboard, sir.
PS2 what? PS2?
Keyboard.
Oh, that's a port or cable. That first thing you want to identify. This one, cable.
Cables.
PS2 cable, keyboard. Or PS2 keyboard cable. That's also correct. PS2 cable, keyboard. This one, First identify it is a port or cable.
What, sir?
Port. Then which port?
VGA port, sir.
VGA port. VGA port. Because of color we identified, we exactly say the dark blue one is VGA port. Next one.
VGA cable, sir.
VGA cable. VGA cable. Right. Then what's this? Green color circular port. What's that?
PS2 mouse, sir. PS2 port mouse.
PS2 port. PS2 mouse port also correct. PS2 port mouse. This one yellow color.
It's a parallel port, sir.
Parallel port, but we are giving a specific name for that.
Games.
Game port. Game port. Right, joystick like devices you can attach through the game port, right? Then pink color one also parallel, but here we need the name of this port.
Dot matrix printer.
Sorry, printer.
Dot matrix printer.
Dot matrix or printer port, right? Printer port. Here this cable. This one printer cable. Printer cable. Then last one.
PS2 cable
PS2
mouse, sir.
Cable mouse. Right. That's the end of this activity. Then try to do this one also. I think all of you complete that one also. Which of the following video port has the highest data transfer speed? Which video port having the highest data transfer speed?
HDMI, sir.
HDMI port. That's the correct answer. Next question. Computer network equipment can be connected. Yes, can
PS2.
be network equipment.
RJ45.
Network equipment used to RJ45, right? PS2 for what? Mouse or keyboard. HDMI for monitor or multimedia projector. VGA also for monitor or multimedia projectors. Right, then true or false again. The multimedia projector cannot be connected to the computer via VGA.
False.
False, right? Multimedia projector you can connect through the VGA port. The VGA port exchange only images with computer.
False.
The VGA port exchange only images. That's correct, no? VGA port, that I explained it when I explained in the difference between VGA and the HDMI. One major difference is VGA allow to transfer only images, but HDMI allows transfer images as well as the sound. Therefore, VGA port exchange only images. That's the statement false. True. Only images mean it is true. What about HDMI? Next question. HDMI port exchange both images and sound with computer. True or false?
True.
It's also true.
Sir.
Yes. Yes, any question? Right. Then look at the next one. Blu-ray devices can be connected to the computer via via the RJ45 circuit. What is Blu-ray device? Blu-ray device mean? Blu-ray is a type of memory device. It's like a CD or DVD. The size is lower than the DVD, normally used to move the 3D video clips, 3D films.
For
Yeah. Blu-ray device is a memory device. This RJ45 socket you are using to connect computers. Therefore, the statement is false. Blu-ray devices you can't attach with the computer using the RJ45. Right? The first statement is false. Right. Okay. Then here there are some activities also. Try to do these activities as a homework. Right. Okay. We are back again to the lesson. I am explaining the activity. I will share the link. Then you can complete the rest of the activities. Right. I also share a link. This one. Here there's some kind of presentation. Here explain all about computer ports. Right. In here, once you click in this plus mark, it will pop up what is computer port. It will give us some definition for port. Right. Then if you want to get the details of PS2 port, right, then this black color icon, if you click here, it will give some definitions, some description about the PS2 port. Right. Also some pictures available. And before going to this description, then first you want to see a picture regarding the PS2 port, then you can click this blue color button. And similarly, other ports available the same thing. If you want to get details of network port, then click the black color icon here. It gives some details of network port. Right? The first you want to get a picture, then click the blue color button. Right. I will share this link also. Then you can learn more about the this computer ports. The recording of this session also I will upload today evening. Then you can go through the video and get the points. Right. Okay. Any questions before leaving? If you having any doubts or anything, any knowledge to share with others, then you can discuss with me. No doubts, so no knowledge, any new things. Sometimes you know some other types of ports. Right, okay, then if not, I am going to stop the lesson here. Okay, thank you very much for the participation.
Thank you, sir.
thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
welcome to you all.